This is the most evil, the most disturbing, and the darkest episode we have ever released on The Sean Ryan Show. It has to do with predators who are preying sexually on children. Ryan Montgomery, the #1 ranked ethical hacker in the world, has dedicated his life to hacking into these websites and exposing the predators who are preying on our children to the world. And he has thousands and thousands of names now that he's releasing. This is going to save a lot of kids, and I want you to share this with everybody you know. The public needs to be informed of this. And here's how the kids are going to be saved, because everybody says, oh, share my stuff, right? Here's how they'll be saved. Every parent that watches this will smarten up on what their kid's doing on the internet. Every kid that watches this is going to smarten up and become aware of how prevalent this stuff is on the internet. And every one of you predators that's watching this, it's going to put the fear of God into you, because when you're caught, you will be humiliated and hopefully in prison. That's how this is going to save these kids. People are going to smarten up. They're going to realize this is everywhere. This is on every social media platform, every chat room, everywhere you go on the internet. These people are hanging out. And unfortunately, we have to fight censorship here, because here's one thing. These predators have a lot of powerful people throughout the world, in government, in Hollywood, all over the place, that are sticking up for this community. So we've done everything we possibly can to avoid censorship. We have demonetized it ourselves. This isn't about money. This isn't about advertising. This is about saving kids, and that's it. So from a text conversation with a concerned mom. That's what got you into it.
Yeah.
What's some of the text on Breaking.com?
I'd like to read them to you if you want. I still have them.
Read them.
So this is before I ever caught a single predator in my life. This was the beginning, and what set my brain off to want to help. Okay, here they are. So the title of this post is "Who Wants to Bang These Little?" And then somebody replied underneath, "I've got first dibs on the." And this was the photo that they used.
Oh my God.
That's just one of three text
These
messages.
girls look like they're 6.
Very young, yeah.
How long did it take you to crack into that website and get this information?
My goal was to just take the site down, and I knew I could make that happen because it was on the clear net, regular internet for anyone to visit. I knew I could do that, but I didn't know if I could actually get access to their server. Once I found the vulnerability, maybe an hour, 2 hours at the most, if I could remember correctly. It wasn't long.
What did you do with this information?
As soon as I got the information, I thought it was slam dunk. I thought like these people were going to jail. You know, I thought that maybe I solved something that the FBI or somebody was, working on for a long time. And I instantly went to the exploited children tip line, and I submitted, saying who the owner of the website was, that I had access to all the data, and that they were welcome to have it, basically. Then I reached out to a bunch of news stations, and talked to a ton of reporters, and all of them were super excited to talk to me. As for the news stations, I had full conversations with the reporters. They knew what they were getting themselves into. They were very excited about reporting on it. And once it got back from legal, they weren't allowed to report on it. Every single one of them completely disregarded me. I sent a lot of those notes over to Project Veritas with some evidence of that, but not a single person until now has done anything about this.
Not any conservative media, not any liberal media because unfortunately that's the day and age we live in now,
Right.
right? None of them would touch this.
No.
None of them want to be involved in saving kids.
When I say I tried so hard, and nobody wanted to do anything.
Law enforcement didn't want to get involved either.
No, so I called my attorney locally, and then I called an attorney in Virginia, because the owner of the website happened to be a Democratic politician and ran for Congress 2 times. The lawyer in Virginia basically told me she didn't know what to say. She never heard of anything like this. The lawyer in Florida reached out to the local task force, let them know that I had access to the information, and then as well as, doing that tip line. So from that